Now we are going to check the graph of the quadratic equation. Okay, what is the nature of graph? Let the quadratic equation, or you can say quadratic polynomial, fx equals to, suppose x square plus 3x plus 1, then plus 2, sorry. Then how we can draw the graph of this polynomial, or you can say this quadratic polynomial? How? First of all, as we know, to draw the graph we have to x-axis and y-axis, yes or no? And on x-axis we put the points, and on y-axis we obtain the value of y. Let it is the x-axis and it is the, suppose, y-axis. Got it? Now how we draw the graph of this? Let me put the value of x 0. Then what is the value of y? Put the 0 here. Then we obtain in, or you can say we have solved in previous video, that what is the value of polynomial. Got it? Then what is the value of fx at x equals to 0? It is 2. Means let 2 is here. Means the point is 0, 2 here. Let one another point and put x equals to 1. Then what will be the value of fx? If x equals to 1, then the value will convert this. Means it will 6. Means at 1 y is 6. Let it is the 1 point 1, 0, and y is 6. Let it is this point 1, 6. Suppose. And now put x equals to 2. Then what will be the value? It is the 4 plus 6 plus 2. It is 12. Means this value, let it is here. The value is 2, 12. Okay. Now put the some negative x. X equals to -1. What will be the value? At the -1, it will give, at x equals to -1, it will give 1 minus 3 plus 2. Means it will give 0. Means at x equals to -1 it is 0. Means point is the -1, 0. Okay. Then put x equals to -2. X equals to -2. Then what will be the answer? Fx, or you can say f -2, will be 4 minus 6 plus 2. What is the answer? Oh, again it is 0. Got it? At -2 it is also 0. Very nice. Then put again something. Let x equals to -3. Then what will be the f -3? Check it. Your answer. It is the 9 minus 9 plus 2. Now it is positive. Means now at the -3, at the point -3, 0, it will give 2. Means this is the point -3, 2. Yes or no? By observing these points, or we can draw the points here also, -4, -5. Let one point more. At -4, what will be the answer? Put the -4, means it is the 16. Then -12 plus 2. What is the answer? 6. Means equivalent to this point. Height is this. Means near about this. You see, here is the -3, 2. Here is -4, 6. Now I am going to draw once again the lines, and I want to see that what is the nature of this graph. Okay, let yes, or you can say it is okay. Means if we take, or you can, if we observe these values, then we can find that let it is a point -1, it is a point -2, here is the point -3, here is the point -4, here is the point 0, here is the 1, here is the 2, here is the 3, here is the 4. Okay, at 0 the value is 2, here is the value, let it is 2, yes or no? Then at the 1 the value is 6, let it is 6, let it is 6. Okay, and at the 2 the value is, you recall the value at the 2, this is 12, at the 2 the value is 12. Okay, here it is suppose 12 here, and minus 1 it is 0, and again it at this point is 0, and again at this point it become 2, and this point it become 6, just like. Means what is the nature of graph? You see, the nature of graph is like joining these points. Okay, these points, you will see that this is the rough figure, or you can say not exactly figure, this is the rough figure of this quadratic. Means the quadratic equation is geometrically make a parabola. This shape is called the parabola. In 11th class we will study the parabola. Till now we understand the name parabola. What it means, this geometrically this shape will give the parabola. Okay, now listen to me carefully. The quadratic equation fx equals to ax square plus bx plus c. This equation have parabolic geometry. If a is positive, then the parabola comes out like this. It is called upward parabola. What is called upward parabola? A is positive means, like previous example, x square plus 3x plus 2, where a is 1, coefficient of x square is positive. If a is negative, then there will be downward parabola like this. This is the graph of fx. If you understand these things, then it is okay. The graph of quadratic expression is like parabolic geometry, yes or no? There are two types of parabola. It is called, first is called upward parabola, and second is called downward parabola. If somebody asks how they will come, how this parabola geometry come, then we have studied that we put the different values of x and we obtain the different values of y, and that values on coordinate axis will produce a geometry. The name of the geometry is the parabola. Okay, parabolic geometry. That's why it is called the parabola. And there are two types of parabola. One is upward parabola and second is the downward parabola. And it depends on the sign of a. For example, if we take fx like this, minus 3x square plus 2x plus 1, then the geometry will be like this. And if take the example of this, fx equals to 3x square plus 2x plus 1, then parabola will become upward, this geometry. Got it? I think it is okay up to now. There is any problem? No? Okay. Now, in previous video, we have studied about zeros of the polynomial. What is the meaning of zeros? Okay, as we know, for the fx, this is let x square plus 3x plus 2. As we know, this example is given in previous, or you can say in just here, previous slide, or you can say here. Take it. This is the example, x square plus 3x plus 2. And we observe that this parabola has 2 points, or you can say this quadratic polynomial have 2 points. One is x equals to minus 1 and second x equals to minus 2, where x is 0 at these points. These points are called zeros of the polynomial. Yes or no? And you see in the graph, or you can say in the geometry of this fx, this is like this. Got it? And this is x-axis and here a point A and B comes, and these points denotes the zeros, because as we know it is the x-axis, and on x-axis y is always 0. And what is the y? Because the value of y is the x square plus 3x plus 2, and for x equals to minus 1, y is 0. That's a point will be minus 1 comma 0, and x equals to minus 2, y is again 0, then point will be minus 2 comma 0. And this point is minus 2 comma 0, and this point will be minus 1 comma 0, and this is the parabola. Okay, now we are going to take some more examples. Means in this case there are two distinct zeros. Then if two distinct zeros are there, then the figure like this parabola. Got it? If I take another example like this, fx equals to x square plus 2x plus 1, you can say, then what will happens? Actually at x equals to 1, this fx will be 0, minus 1 square minus 2 plus 1, this will give 0, and again at x equals to minus 1 it is 0. Means there are 2 points, minus 1 comma 1 minus 1, at which fx is 0, implies that both zeros coincides. Actually, as we know, quadratic equation have 2 zeros because it has 2 degree, and where are 2 zeros? Now the 2 zeros are overlapping to each other. Then what is the nature of the graph? Let it is the graph. Okay, then you know x-axis like this. This will be the x-axis. Means now parabola touches the x-axis. And this point can be written as minus 1 comma 0. Yes or no? Understand? Actually what I am saying, that if parabola is like this and x-axis like this, then there are 2 distinct roots. But for such equations there are 2 roots, but both are overlapping. Then how we can plot them? We can plot them like this, and in that case x-axis is like this, only touches at this point. Got it? And get some more examples. One more example. Let fx equals to, you can say, x square plus 2x plus 3. Listen, there will be no x, no real x, or you can say there is no x belongs to real for which fx is 0. You can check it. Then how we can draw the graph of this fx? The graph of this fx like this. Means x-axis now never cut the graph. Parabola is this side and x-axis below the parabola. Because if x-axis cuts, then roots appears, zeros appears, but there is no 0 because there is no such x at that point. Fx is 0. Then how we can plot? Understand? We can plot like this. Means above the parabola, then downside is the x-axis. It is the graph of, you can say, imaginary zeros. Okay. Now we can summarize all these 3 points. There are only 3 cases. Case first. If fx is such that there are 2 real factors, then what is the nature of graph? Graph is like this and x-axis like this. This is the first figure. And one important point, this point will be minus b by 2a comma minus d by 4a. You have to learn this. This is the this point means it is called vertex of parabola. You have to learn this point. I will explain you this point in a lesson class. Okay. Second, case 2. If fx have equal factors, equal zeros, or you can say equal factors. Okay, then the graph will be like this, and x-axis only touches the graph. This is the case number 2, and here this point will be minus b by 2a comma minus d by 4a again. And last, third case, if fx is not factorizable, case 3. If fx is not factorizable, ax square plus bx plus c is not factorizable, then the graph is like this. This is the parabola, and x-axis like this. This is x-axis. All these three cases, in this there is a graph where a is positive. If a is negative, then all in three cases graph is like this. This is the case first graph, and for second graph you can say this is the graph and this is the x-axis touching. And when there is not factorizable, or you can say fx has no factor, then what will be the graph? If a is less than 0, then the nature of graph is like this. To draw a proper parabola, okay, and this is the x-axis. Means in this case x-axis will passes through upside of the parabola. You can say parabola downside and axis passing from upside. Actually what happens in both these cases, parabola and x-axis never intersect each other. Okay, now summarize it. There are three cases. First case is when there is two factors, then x-axis cuts at two distinct points. If there is a case 2, if there are two factors but both are equal, then x-axis touches the parabola. And if there are not factor, or you can say given quadratic polynomial cannot be factorizable, then the x-axis and the parabola will not intersect at all. These are the basic features of the graph of the quadratic. You have to memorize all the basic features, how to draw a parabola, what is the geometry of the parabola, and basic nature of the parabola. Okay, thank you.